Hello everyone, I am Atish as a mountain expert, and today here I am with you for a most interesting and ultimate video for you, which is going to cover what all things you need to carry or pack for your upcoming Himalayan trek. So this video is going to clear most of your doubts that what all things you need to carry and pack for the trek. Okay, so starting with the main section is that we have divided the videos into section as per your body. So first is your head. So for the head section, what you have to do, you need to carry the cap. So this is the woolen cap that you need to carry because you will be coming for the Himalayan trek. So in the Himalayan it remains cold, so you need to bring the woolen caps too for evening and for the night time. So this is the P cap, which is mostly required at the daytime because the UV intensity rays remains of very high intensity, so you need to protect yourself from getting any heat stroke. So the P cap will be very much essential. Then this is the important, this is known as a head torch. This is the head torch which is required for the Himalayan trek. Importance of this head torch is that, like when you are going for a summit push at the early morning, you start generally at the 2 a.m. in the morning or 3 a.m. in the morning. At that time you need this head torch. This head torch will keep your hand free so that you can put your head torch, you can easily strap it, you can strap it at your forehead, and then your both the hands will remain free. So this is one of the most important gears as well. Now this is the sunglasses which will protect your eyes from getting any due to the heavy UV rays intensity. You can get the snow blindness as well if there is a very heavy snow in the mountains as well. So sunglasses are also very mandatory. Now in order to protect your face, this is called as a buff or balaclava. So this is also required so that you can just wear it and cover your face section with this, and also this protect you from the cold winds as well. So this was about the head section. In the head section, again I will repeat, I have covered the woolen cap, the P cap, your head torch, your sunglasses, your buff. So all these things are required for the head section. Now coming towards the other section, that is the clothing. So now coming towards the clothing sections. So clothing section is one of the most important things which we need to plan in a proper and a systematic manner, because in the mountains it remains very cold. The temperature can drop down to minus 10 degrees Celsius as well. So accordingly we have to layer up our body with the clothes. So as we have categorized the trek as per the season, so accordingly we have to layer up ourselves. For spring, summer and the monsoon season, we need to layer up our body with minimum 3-layer clothings. For autumn season, we need to layer up with at least the 4-layer clothings. And for the winter seasons, we need to layer up with ourselves with minimum 5-layer clothings, which is essentially required. So that layering you can add up with adding the more layers of either the thermals or the fleece. In that case, you can add more layer to yourself. So starting with the base layer, so what should be our base layer? So the base layer in this which you can carry for yourself is going to be the thermals. So I will show you how the thermals look like. So this is the thermals, this is how it looks like, which you need to carry for with yourself for the Himalayan treks. This is the thermals for the upper body. Similarly, we do have a thermal for the lower body as well. So this is the thermal for your lower body which you need to carry. Then the second layer, what it should be? So second layer should be the fleece. So fleece looks like this. So generally, like, fleece is made up of some woolen some woolen stuff is there in the fleece, so you need to add yourself with the fleece, second layer. Then coming towards the third layer, so the third layer should be your jackets. So this is a puffer jacket which is required if you are at a high altitude. So this is going to be your third layer. Also, for the upper body, you need to carry wind stopper as well. So wind stopper is generally required at the, like when you are trekking at the daytime. At that time it remains bright sunny, so at such conditions you can just wear the wind stopper, and just inside that you can wear your t-shirts and everything. Now other things, coming towards the t-shirt section. So t-shirts also you can carry with yourself, and then it's the full sleeve shirt. So what's the benefit of the full sleeve t-shirts is that it will protect you from getting your hands getting tan. It will also protect you from the winds as well, and just over that you can wear the wind stopper as well. This like 2-layer clothing you can do when you are doing the trek at the daytime, because at the daytime while you are trekking you are already going to sweat a lot. So for that time 2-layer clothing is required, because at the daytime when you trek you don't wear the thermals. So thermals you don't wear at the daytime. At the daytime you just wear your quick drying t-shirts and your wind stopper that you can wear. Now most important things, because in the mountains weather remains very uncertain, so at that time, because in the morning time you can expect like it's bright sunny, but immediately after some time it can rain very badly or a thunderstorm can take place. So for that you need to protect yourself with these rain covers. These are the raincoats, so that these things is very necessary required. This is for the upper body and this is for the lower body. Similarly, you can carry the poncho too with yourself. Poncho will cover your full body. It will cover your rucksack as well if you are wearing the poncho. So these things are required for the upper body. So now coming towards the lower body, for the lower body we have these track pants. So track pants is very necessary required, because with the help of the track pants it will increase the mobility. Jeans is not allowed in the tracks. Why is it? Because jeans will be very much heavy for you, and if in case your jeans get wet it will get very heavy, and it's going to add a lot of weight in your backpack, because already people struggle a lot while they are trekking with lot of weight in their backpack. So this track pants is required. So track pants, you can carry at least 2 track pants with yourself if you're coming for generally like 7 to 8 days trek. If it is, so do carry the 2 track pants. Okay, and now coming towards the other section is your to cover the protect your feet. So in order to protect your feet you need to bring extra pair of socks with yourself. At least 6 pair of socks is required, because every day in order to keep yourself hygiene you need to carry 6 pair of socks. 6 pair of cotton socks you can carry, and 1 pair of woolen socks. So when the woolen socks is required when you are sleeping inside the sleeping bag. So at that time you will take off your cotton socks and replace them with the woolen socks. So woolen socks is required while you're sleeping inside the sleeping bag. It will add comfort to your sleep, and also it will be very much beneficial for you for your comfortable sleep. And other section is that in order to protect your fingers, because in the mountains you need to protect your fingers as well in order to get the chilblains or to get the frostbite. You need to carry the woolen gloves as well. These are the gloves. You need to carry the gloves too. If it is a waterproof gloves, it will be very good for you if you are going for any snow tracks. If it is not a snow track, in that case normal woolen gloves will also going to work there. Do carry a small towel with you, because small towel is required. Why is it? Like if in case you get due to any reason, if it is you are sweating or anything happens, so you can wipe off that with any with your towels as well. So this was about the clothing sections. what all you need to carry for yourself, and your some personal clothes, like you can carry your personal undergarments as well with yourself. Do bring at least like 5 to 6 pairs of undergarments as well along with yourself, and this is the bag for it where you can keep your all these garments along with you. So this was about the clothing sections and the layering section. For the layering, I will again repeat that you need to, we have divided into the category wise, season wise tracks are there. So accordingly, you need to layer up yourself. You can add the more layer of the fleece, you can add the more layer of the thermals as well. Now the another section towards the foot gears. Foot gear is most important if you are going for any of the trekking or the hiking. If in case your foot gear is not proper, you will definitely injure yourself. You will spoil your complete trekking journey. Your ankle twist, all these things are common in mountains if you are not having a proper foot gear. So what type of foot gear is required? You should have a ankle length shoes. So these are the ankle length shoes which you need to uh, bring yourself for the Himalayan trek. The ankle length shoes, it will protect your feet in order to get twist or any sprain as well. It will protect you from that. Also, these are the waterproof shoes. So waterproof shoes is mandatory because if you are trekking in the snow areas, so at that time waterproof shoes will not let your feet to get wet or your socks to get wet. Already I have told earlier that you need to bring at least 6 to 7 pair of socks for the Himalayan trek, so that will be very much beneficial for you. So shoes are very mandatory. These are the most important. If in case you are not having a proper trekking shoes, you will definitely going to spoil your trek. So do bring the good quality of trekking shoes that have a better grip. How to choose the trekking shoes, that also we have covered in our video, so you can just watch those videos as well. For the snow tracks, like we need the micro spikes and the gaiters as well. So micro spikes is generally, it's like a chain that you can easily fix with your shoes. Micro spikes, so micro spikes will be provided by Trekup India itself because it's already included in the package. So these are the safety gears which will be provided by the Trekup India. And also the gaiters. So gaiters, it's like a waterproofing cloth which will cover from your shoe till your knee portion. It's like a waterproof cover that protect you from your lower feet in order to get wet. So that gaiters will be provided by Trekup India, and microspikes will be already provided by the Trekup. So two gears, like your microspikes and gaiters, these are under the safety gears which is provided by the Trekup India. So this was about your feet section, your shoes section. Now coming towards the other essential things that is required for the trek. So most essential things is the rucksack. So this is the rucksack that I have. This is usually a 50-liter rucksack which will work for you for 6 to 7 days or 8 days treks if you are going for the Himalayan region. So this is the rucksack which is most essentially required. Also, I have kept one day pack as well with myself. So this is the day pack. Why the day pack is required? If in case you are going for a summit push where you need to return back to the same base camp, so for that the day pack is required. In the day pack, what you can carry is your water bottle and your lunch box. So these two things you can keep inside your day pack if you are going for any summit push. So on that day, if you are returning back to the same campsite, so in that case you need not to carry your day pack. So this, you not to carry your rucksack. So at that time your day pack will work for you. Other gears, the most important tools is the trekking poles. So these are the trekking poles with a shock absorber which you need to carry with yourself if you are coming for any of the Himalayan treks. What's the importance of this trekking pole is that it will act as a third leg for you. If you're going for an uphill, it will reduce your excess strain in your knees. Also, if you're going for a downhill, it will add comfort in your knees too as well. So this track pole is very mandatory to carry for yourself. Generally, it is preferred to carry the 2 track pole so that you can carry 2 track poles in both of your hands. So that is required for generally for the mountains. Now Coming towards the medicines, because in the mountains getting the first aid, it gets very challenging task. Although with the Trekup India we have experienced trek leaders who have already done their basic and advanced mountaineering courses, so already with Trekup India we have the first aid kits. But still, as a trekker, if you're coming for the Himalayan trek, you need to have some basic medicines which are you can carry, like your spray you can carry with yourself. If in case you get any twist, you can carry with that too. You can carry ORS if in case you get dehydrated due to lack of water, so you can carry the ORS with yourself as well. We have some pain relieving medicines that also you can carry, some crocins if and you are allergic, some allergic medicines also. The Dimox also is required if there is like due to high altitude, if you get any AMS symptoms is found, so in that time the Dimox you can carry with yourself. Coming towards the other section about your personal hygiene, for that you can carry the basic things, like in order to protect your face you need to carry some moisturizers creams too, because in the mountains UV rays are of very high intensity. So do bring at least some UV protection creams for with yourself, because in the at the daytime when you trek in the mountains it remains very bright sunny, so the UV protection creams will protect yourself from that. So other things that you can carry with yourself is the sanitizers. So sanitizers also is required, because in the mountains what happens is, like you are going to trek a lot, you need to maintain the hygiene as well, so sanitizers is required. Other things is that you can carry the toilet papers too with yourself, because in the mountains you are not going to get any wet toilets. There you are going to use only the dry toilet, so for that the toilet papers is also required. So we have the toilet papers kept with me. This is the bag in which I have kept the toilet papers, so that is also required. You can also carry some nail clippers if you want. You can carry the nail clippers too with yourself. Some Vaseline you can carry, because the air in the mountains remains very dry, so in order to protect yourself from the dry air, just carry some jellies so that you can put in your face. Petroleum jelly you can carry for yourself. So this was about the personal hygiene. Also, like your toothbrush you can carry, your shampoo you can carry, your toothpaste you can carry. So this was about the personal hygiene things that you can carry for yourself. Others, electronic gears. So this is the power bank, which is most important, like if you are coming for the Himalayan trek. Why is it? Because in the Himalayan region you will be totally out of the electricity. No electricity will be there. So in order to keep your gadget charged, you need to bring your power bank, and keep your power bank in a warm cloth so that their battery doesn't drain up very quickly if it remains very cold in the mountains. So this power bank is also necessary for the treks if you're coming for the trek. The other documentations. So documentations that is required is, you need to carry your Aadhaar along with you, and the disclaimer form that is being provided by the Trekup India, so that also you need to carry with yourself, the disclaimer. This is if you are below 18, so this disclaimer need to be properly filled up with your parents. If you are above 18, you can fill it up, assuring that you are it's like a very necessary risk assessment form, which is very mandatory if you're coming for any of the Himalayan treks. Your insurance you can carry with yourself, and the Aadhaar too, and also the medical certificates which is required for the treks. So these are some of the things, some of the documents which is required for the trek. So this was all about what all things you need to pack for your Himalayan treks. I hope this video is going to benefit you a lot. If you have any queries, any questions, do feel free to connect with us. Thank you for today. Keep on watching.